Guys, don't mind my husband, you know, because the way we cook meat in Nigeria is different from here. They make it very soft. It was the wedding food that we had when we got back to the hotel, where we had our honeymoon down there in Lekki. It was a very nice one. The meat, he had problems to eat the meat. The rice was fine, right? Every other thing was fine.
I was chewing, then I had to go away and spit it. I had to be satisfied just with the rice.
Oh, no. Good luck. But for me, it was not a problem.
Big office with many weddings, like every few minutes, one wedding, and we took the registration number and we waited for our number to be called. Then we could come to the board.
To the reception.
Yeah, so there was many weddings, many people going for many weddings. I didn't even know who came for my wedding or for another wedding.
But later, by the time it goes to your list, then you know the people, because it's only your own people who forward into the room, to the reception room. So then you see the people who came for you, and then you make the vow in the presence of all the people. So
then I knew who came for me.
And then we have our own guests there.
Actually, there was many people from other weddings who wanted
white gown, wedding gown, suit and everything, like English wedding. We had to change later after the whole thing. We changed to attire because we wanted to finish the wedding there, right there. Yes, so when we dressed into this tradition dress, so it fascinates them. They were like, wow, especially when he put the cap. We call this cap Abeti Aja in Yoruba language. It was like this, so it really fits on him. So I was
very funny.
Yes, it looks very funny but very cute, because the color, everything, it wasn't too sharp, it was blended. Guys, you're gonna see the pictures and at the end of this video, and you'll see what I'm talking. So no. So and then we go back to life, everything. It was a nice time with you, right? You spent nice time, the honeymoon, the whole vacation, the wedding, the honeymoon, everything, right? We enjoyed. This was nice. And then it's got today, he has to go back again because he needs to resume back to work. We got married in 2015, but the first trip when we met was 2014.
Yeah,
2014. Yes, thank you, honey. And then so I didn't participate because we just met, but 2015 was the wedding. So after the whole thing, weeks after, I think maybe like 2 or 3 weeks after, he had to go back. So then
I had to go back alone, and then became a long process of applying for visa, proving that I'm really married in Africa and all this. And it took almost like 1 year.
It was less than 1 year, but almost like it was like 9-10 months. Yeah.
Even to prove to my government that the wedding certificate is real, it took some, I don't know, few months.
Yeah.
Only this.
I had to travel to Abuja. We have to from Lagos. I'm from Lagos Island. I have to travel to Abuja because this is where we have many of our head ministry government office. We have them in Lagos, but sometimes when it comes to something like this, they will tell you have to go to the head office, the headquarters. So I needed to the Ministry of Interior, the headquarters of the wedding certificate stamped. I needed some stamps. Oh my God, guys, that was
second stamp. First one was not enough.
Yes, it wasn't a stressful process. It was a very nice one. We were applying for the visas. There was interview for me, for him, right here also, right?
Here I had to go for interview, and the same time she had to go to interview there. And it was interconnected, and they were checking if we are answering the same answers to the same questions.
Oh my goodness.
Like investigation. If we really...
I really married.
Yeah.
Mad? We are not mad.
If we met,
If we met, if the conjugal is real, if we met actually, if it is not some kind of scam, if it is real, if the wedding, though they couldn't really doubt the wedding because pictures everything. So when they saw the picture, they were like, and the lady was like, wow. He was looking at him in the picture and it was like, wow. I didn't understand Czech then, so they were talking in Czech, and later the consular came, he was sitting beside, he was just looking, eyeing me like this, I don't know, psychologically interviewing me on his own, I don't know. But then he took the picture from her, and immediately he saw the picture, he was convinced, he was just like, wow. So there was nothing they could do. I realized everything was more soft, but still they have to do the interview, they have to ask some few questions, and that was it. But it was just funny because immediately I gave the picture to them. She was like seeing a Czech man, like a Czech person like him in the picture, especially the traditional wedding picture. She was like, and she said, wow, this is, and then she was a bit curious about the whole wedding. She was like, how many people do we invite? How big was the wedding? How much did we spend? Because it was like, wow. But it was a very cute picture because he has a very nice cap. And then after the visa came for me, it was very emotional thing for me, leaving my job behind, everything. Guys, I love my job. I am proud to be working in the immigration. It was a very nice thing. My boss, God bless him. Yes, he was like a father to me, all that. And even during my wedding, everything, he was there like a father, even more than my uncles, because my father is late. So, and that was it.
This is how we met.
This is how we met. And the Czech Republic, which was, I think, 2016. Yes, I think around August. Yeah. This is my 7th year or 8 years now. We are together, and then we started being together.
So the story has a happy end.
I met his family, I met mom, sisters, brother, other father, other extended family, and all that. She died, is it 2 weeks or 3 weeks?
2 weeks after.
After I met her, she died. So my husband, he was saying literally, my grandma, Babichka, was actually waiting to meet.
Yeah, to meet my wife.
That was so sweet. And she was a sweet angel, trust me, guys. When she met me, I don't know if I'm the only first dark skinned lady she met, Chenochka. She was like all over me. She was she was looking at me. I was like, oh my God, what is it?
She never saw
so
someone
sweet.
black.
Yeah, I think so. I think she was so sweet. And then at the end, you know, guys, what surprised me? Like, she had my picture there in the senior house. And then she was like, look at it. And I'm like, what? I didn't realize. And then I moved closer, the pictures of the children, grandchildren. And then I found myself and I'm like, what? And then you told me, like, you gave her the picture or something. I don't know how did she got the picture? Do you remember?
Father.
Aha. I think my father-in-law gave her the picture, and then she put it there. So she was like, look at yourself. And I was like, oh, that's so sweet. And she gave me this fruit. For the first time I had peach in my life. Merunka. She was the first person that gave me to eat, and I don't know how to say no, and I don't know how to eat it. She's a sweetheart. You know? You remember what she did again?
Christian cross.
Yeah, something like that. One of my grandchild.
This one is real.
It's real.
I'm not dreaming.
I'm not dreaming. Why I'm alive. It was like, oh, she have this. I have some pictures of her also. I don't know, guys. Maybe I can put it at the end of the picture. And she gave my father-in-law a card, a credit card, that they should take me for a shopping. You forgot?
They buy some jewelry.
Whatever I want. They should got me a jewelry and whatever I want. That was so sweet. Oh. You know, and I was taken out by my father-in-law. They got me some stuff and all that. God bless her soul. And she died very peaceful. She heard she was fine, and so that was it, guys. Is that I never knew I'm gonna be a YouTuber. We never knew all this is gonna be real. We didn't have picture about the first time we met. I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for subscribing.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you so
Okay.
much. And we say now bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
When the kids find my place.